88 countries is a lot, right? Tokyo alone is so large that there are 88 countries whose total population combined would still be smaller than the Tokyo metro area. Over time, the city has grown, spread, and merged with smaller surrounding cities, resulting in a massive urban area called an agglomeration. While Tokyo has grown to such an amazing size, the number of Christian believers in the city has remained small. Only around 1% of the people in Japan are Christians. While Tokyo is the world's largest city, it's still just one of many very large cities. Out of the hundreds of agglomerations worldwide, 37 of them have more than 10 million residents. Over 100 years ago, Ellen White was urging the Seventh-day Adventist Church to reach the large cities of the world. "Oh, that we might see the needs of these cities as God sees them," she wrote, adding that the work in the cities is the essential work for this time. She prompted, "Work the cities without delay, for time is short." But in 1900, around that very time, there were only 15 cities on Earth that had more than 1 million residents. Today, that number has increased to almost 600. Many of these cities only have 1 or 2 Adventist churches, and some still have no Adventist presence at all. How can we make a difference? Through the mission offerings, Adventists around the world contribute to critical outreach in the cities. Perhaps at some point in your life you dreamed of becoming a missionary, but somehow it never quite worked out. If that's you, or if you have a heart for those who don't know Jesus, consider how faithful daily prayers for unreached cities could be a very real mission that could open doors and hearts even half a world away. Sharon has answered this call to prayer wholeheartedly. The Mission to the Cities prayer map arranges these cities on lines to look like a subway map, and Sharon uses it as a guide to pray for one city each day. She's been praying for more than a year, and she has already checkmarked more than 200 of these 580 large cities. She prays for the residents of the cities, for their health, their marriages, their leaders, and their faith. God hears her daily prayers, and Sharon believes that He is answering in quiet but amazing ways. She looks forward to hearing the stories one day in heaven. Adventist schools are also praying for the cities. At Hillside Christian School, a one-room school in Wisconsin, the students began by praying for the large cities in North America. Each day they prayed for a different city. One student would pray for the homeless in the city. Another prayed for families. As a team, they took the needs of these cities to God in prayer, and then checkmarked each city on the map. Churches and schools, adults, children, and academy students are praying for the cities. We believe that as we gather in spirit, praying in unity for the cities, God will be with us and hear our prayers. As you pray for each city, please ask God to bless the work of missionaries and global mission pioneers there. Prayer maps are available for download on the Mission to the Cities website. You can print them for yourself, your school, your prayer group, or your church. Please join other prayer missionaries and pray your way around the world.
I am so excited. I love this theme. I will go.
The Seventh-day Adventist Church has a plan, and you're part of it. This plan is called I Will Go, and it includes all of us. I Will Go offers something for the whole church. Local churches, missions, conferences, unions, divisions, the General Conference, and institutions. It's a tool to help the church be more focused and effective in answering God's call for us to witness to unreached people around the world. Research data was used to identify objectives for the worldwide Seventh-day Adventist Church to accomplish its mission. The I Will Go objectives focus on 3 important areas: mission, spiritual growth, and leadership. Each one has key performance indicators, or KPIs, which help us know if we're meeting the objectives. You can go directly to the I Will Go website and find all of the objectives and key performance indicators. These were created to give us tangible goals and action plans for sharing the gospel with the world, so that we can mobilize our resources to more effectively reach the unreached. So you might be wondering, how can I get involved? Tiffany, a church planter in the United States, talked with Mike Ryan, a church leader involved in setting up the I Will Go plan, to get his input.
The question is, how can people become involved? How can they become involved?
Right. I think that's a huge part where it's just like, wow, this is great for the world church. How does this, for me as a church member, how can I get involved?
Yeah, and it's a great question. And I'll tell you right now that the right answer to that question will make the difference in this church. It really does. To take that plan and look at those KPIs, God gives us all different gifts. You have a certain gifts. I have gifts. Every member has different gifts. And if you take that plan and you look through those KPIs, those key performance indicators, and you just fall on your knees and say, Lord, where do you want me to fit in here?
Mm-hmm.
This is where the church has said we need to go. But obviously, just saying that's where I want to go with no plan to get there, it's individuals who have that plan to get there. Yeah. And so I think that it is a determination in the mind. I'm going to do something. Yeah. Maybe for the first time in my life, but I'm going to do something. And if a person makes that commitment and finds a little niche, you will find that you will not only be involved in one KPI, soon you're going to be involved in many of them.
This is more than a strategic plan. It's a mission-focused tool based on real data and the Great Commission. Its value and impact will be determined as the church works together as a worldwide team of brothers and sisters under the power of the Holy Spirit.
I think it's awesome that our church is not just saying, hey, we just hope the Lord will come and, whatever happens, happens. And I believe that the Lord works through us. He works through strategies. He's a part of these meetings. He's leading in our minds and what can we do? Where are the areas that we're weak? Where are the areas where we can grow? And so I am so excited. I love this theme. I Will Go. I think it's perfect for this the next 5 years. And these 3 areas that you mentioned, mission, spiritual growth, and church leadership, I think are really great areas for us to focus on.